Hey YouTube, back again finally. It's me, B3, and Matty Matt, back with another kicking graphic novel review, or, trade collection review, since graphic novel is technically not the correct term. Yeah. But today we have our first Marvel book.
This is the first Marvel book we've done, yeah.
Yeah, I had to force Marvel down his throats, basically.
Sorry guys, DC fanboy here.
But we'll be getting more. First up we have Dark Avengers Volume 1, Assemble. Yeah, I'm a big Dark Avengers fan. It didn't last very long. There's there's really like 2 volumes of Dark Avengers, then Siege and the Siege tie-in book.
Okay.
And then a Thunderbolts title became Dark Avengers for a few issues for no reason. And that's it.
You've told me before how Marvel likes to really mess with where their big events are kind of sitting, and I guess that kind of plays into a little bit of that.
It wasn't really in a...
Not an event, but the way they kind of make things cross
part,
over.
Yeah, just a bunch of tie-ins. Like, they had that with Siege. And right now, at the time of recording this, with Secret Empire, because all their events have to start with the word secret now. Secret Invasion, Secret Empire, 2 Secret Wars.
It's not very secret if you're publishing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think it's a little ironic.
But, so it's pretty cool. It's like Suicide Squad, but well-written.
Oh! Snap!
New 52 Suicide Squad was terrible, but we'll do Rebirth Suicide Squad.
Sounds good.
And it's a team of villains doing heroic stuff. Norman Osborn, he kills the Skrull Queen or whatever in Secret Invasion.
Dun, dun.
And then he comes up and he creates his own Avengers team out of villains.
Mm-hmm.
To protect the world. And he's honestly trying to be a good guy, but he's still a psychopath. He gets himself Venom to be Spider-Man. He keeps Sentry and Ares on, who really had no business being Avengers anyways. Bullseye is Hawkeye. Daken is Wolverine. I'm surprised he could convince Daken to do that, honestly. And Moonstone is Miss Marvel, and they get a Marvel Boy or whatever his name is. And in this book, they come together, and he actually makes a good point about his team, because Hawkeye, who's now Ronin, goes on the air and is like, oh, his team is a bunch of killers and murderers. Well, you used to be an assassin, buttfucker.
Yeah.
And
Black Widow.
You came on the team at the same time Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver did, and they were terrorists. So, but yeah, so he recruits all of them, and then they have to fight Morgan Le Fay, because he's on this secret society thing with Doctor Doom, and he's protecting Doctor Doom for some reason. But he saves Doom from Morgan Le Fay, and it's just it's kind of a confusing brawl, because they kill her, and then she just comes from a different point in time to fight him again.
Yeah.
It's a little odd.
It's hard for rookie me to follow a little bit.
And then they had to trap her in a puddle in time, and it was all just...
A bit of a cluster.
It was a little convoluted. But the good part of this is when he's getting the team together. It's pretty interesting, and the interactions are cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that big fight and stuff's a little weird.
It felt very kind of shoehorned in a little bit to me. Like, they needed that third act kind of conclusion-y something to it.
Yeah.
And the real point of it was setting up the Dark Avengers.
Does Loki have tits in this book?
Maybe. I
know he becomes male again by Siege, but I think he was a lady for this book. I was just thinking about it.
From a Norse mythology perspective, we're not really sure what Loki was, considering the number of kids he birthed or,
Wasn't he a horse? Or Thor was a horse? Or someone was a horse?
So, Odin's mount, Sleipnir, pronouncing that terribly, I'm sure, is actually one of Loki's kids that Loki himself gave birth to. He got knocked up by a pretty-looking horse, and then he gave birth to an 8-legged horse, Sleipnir.
Religion, am I right?
Oh. Norse mythology is weird as all get out. If you try and follow anything about Loki, whew.
Thor was a little bitch in real mythology. Anyways, we're getting off track like we always do.
Sorry.
But it's not a bad book. I don't think it's a bad book. Do you think it's a bad book?
No, I didn't think it was a bad book. It was confusing, especially considering my knowledge base is far more DC oriented. Just from before we started doing these videos and going into these videos.
Because you don't even know anything about Secret Empire. You kind of need to read Civil War before this also.
So, a lot of this is a little over my head. But so far as what I could follow, I enjoyed the character interaction, like you said, and getting the team together. I like the flip-flop of the villains being the good guys, or trying to be the good guys.
Wait till Sentry starts getting freakier. Was he not a little scary?
He was a little, yeah.
It's a little odd. Some there are comics where I really like Sentry, and then there are comics where I really
This
don't.
one?
But I do like Sentry in Dark Avengers.
So
it's weird. You'll get more Sentry, I guess.
from a newbie perspective, I highly recommend having a little bit more background. Don't just dive into this one. I can't recommend that, honestly.
Well, I just gave you 2 Crisis books to read for DC, so
yeah, no,
you'll probably have the same complaint for that.
That's fine. And it's not so much a complaint, because I think if I knew the characters better going into it, I would have enjoyed it far more than I did. As it is, I still enjoyed it. It was not. By no means was I upset at the end that I went, I wasted an hour of my time doing this.
Because it's still the forming of a new team.
Exactly. So you do get some of that entry level, figuring out how the team works. So it's, of all the ones to start off, like if it's in the middle of some stuff, this is a better one than way better than it could have been.
And lots of people like villain and anti. If you like villain and anti-hero books, this is a good choice. That's what
I love some anti-heroes.
Yeah, and this is, I think, this is not the oldest continuity Marvel book I have. The oldest one I have is the very first 10 issues of Fantastic Four.
Okay.
You'll get to that. It's boring as shit, but you'll get to that. But I think that's it. For
that's about it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the art style, the character interactions. It was.
Brian Michael Bendis is a pretty good writer. He's done a lot of classic stuff.
Agreed.
I think he's worked on some Ultimate Spider-Man.
I don't know about the classic stuff, but I agree that he's a good writer.
Yeah, you know. But, that's it, I guess. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. We got DC. We've done some from Boom. We're going to have more Boom.
Yes, we are.
Viz Media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get you some IDW up in here, some Dead Space, all kinds of good stuff.
Sounds good. And soon enough, we'll have more of my boys, Green Arrow and Aquaman.
Yeah, actually, let's do Green Arrow next time. You guys want to see some Green Arrow next time? Let's do it. All right, so that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.